All right, so now that we got that out of the way, remember, it's just a development thing. Doesn't matter what your body looks like. It's just this stuff is so hard on our hips, you know? So, somebody's comment. There you go. So the reason why this stuff is so important, because, you know, however people line up in the one step, you know, the lineup always looks good, but you can't see under the shirt. You can't see if somebody's balanced or grounded or not. So there's no way to tell from the stance. You just got to see the body move through the ball. But what happens is, if you notice, let's just say this is the ball. What happens, a lot of these guys start the one step, and by the time they kick the ball, watch my plant foot, see my heel come up before. So a lot of times their heel comes up right before they make contact, and all your power's in your butt. So we want that heel touching the ground until we make contact, then we're pushing up off our toe and transferring through. So the no step is the single most important drill, because one, it takes care of your plant hip. Two, it works on your jump mechanics, which means this is functional movement, vertical shin, heel to toe, kick, and pushing up and over, okay? So that's why the no step is so important. And it's the same thing with the one step. Just because I look grounded doesn't mean I am grounded. When I'm grounded, it should almost mean like somebody's pulling my shirt and I'm getting low and pulling them forward. That means I have a little stretch in my left hip flexor in my one step. The whole goal to having square neutral hips is so I can create torque off this back foot, then of course the kicking foot as I'm going into my one step, okay? And there's a ton of no step and one step videos, but sometimes it's just good to see. So a lot of times guys will be in their stance, it'll look like they're balanced, but they literally have no pressure on this front foot. So they'll be right here, but they're basically jumping off this back foot. And so because you're jumping off this back foot, you're basically just touching this kicking foot to the ground and landing. That's not what we want. We want to create torque off our back foot, our front foot. The more vertical shin, the more we can use our butt and our hip to kind of scoot, and you'll feel your butt working. Then we can jump through the kick, okay? So that's the way it works, okay? So I just want to help you be super overprotective of your body. You know, connecting the upper body takes time. And when we're growing into our body, it's not overnight, but we need to get our hips in the right spot first, then we'll work on the upper body connection. That's exactly what this website's all about. So I'm gonna put these videos together, send them in a YouTube link, and there you go. Get those, watch the no step videos, and let's get some 2 or 3 no steps from kicking hip side, maybe from the front, one steps and field goals, and then, you know, kickoffs is the last thing. The source to the kickoffs is the no step. It's the single most important drill. Also, another simple drill, like a lot of times, you know, we just forget how to jump over time because we're kicking. Like some simple one-handed layups, right-handed, touch the backboard, left-handed, just getting our jump mechanics back, because once those hips kind of stick out, our hips don't transfer as we go through the ball. So we get used to jumping and landing rather than jumping out and up. And that means our hips stay neutral as we go up and do a layup with our left hand, layup with our right hand. So amazingly enough, for kicking and punting, layup basketball drills are like one of my favorite drills. And you just stick those headphones on, 10 minutes both feet, and that's it.